Well, I made a boo-boo.
You just play the damn thing.
Which is how this entire series is born. This is the latest episode, episode 4, I believe, of Fix the Demo. Fix the Demo, this is a series where I go back into the past of this channel. Several years, sometimes even what we may refer to as yesteryear. And dig up a demo of a piece of gear that it didn't have quite the it was lacking some of the
It sucked ass.
is what it was. It sucked ass. It was a shitty demo, and it was one that if I were to remake it today, what you saw when it was first released is not at all what I would put out today. My standards have raised up to here now. It is time to fix this shit. So that's what we're gonna do. This one came about because a viewer commented on an old video that I did on this here pedal. This is the Digitech TL2 metal distortion out of their Hardwire series pedals. He commented on this. What the hell is that rattling around? Holy shit, there's a battery in here. Oh, cool. He commented on this on that video and said that's a really, really good sounding pedal. I just bought one thanks to you. Thank you very much, and I'm very, very grateful for that. That is the purpose of these videos, is to kind of help you guys get an idea of what something sounds like, so you can make an informed buying decision. It's the purpose of most gear videos. And I was excited when he was mentioning this pedal specifically, because I remember demoing it, and I've mentioned it several times since then. This is a great pedal, man. This is a really, really good sounding distortion pedal. Especially if you like metal distortions. This is one to check out. You know, I think I once heard it described as a metal zone for adults, and I think I even used that term in the original video that I did on this pedal. And basically, what it is, it's a clone of a metal zone. You know, with this one, it's got a tight and a loose switch on it. You know, and you'll see what that does. But the other controls, as you can see, just like a metal zone, it's got a level control and a gain control. And then the lows and highs are on one concentric potentiometer there, and then the other one has the mid control as well as the mid frequency selection control. That is basically the exact layout of the controls on my beloved Boss metal zone. The difference is they use, the components in this one are a little bit more, are upgraded a little bit more, and a lot of people think it sounds better. So, I've never done a side-by-side shootout of the two, and I'm not going to start today, but this pedal sounds kick-ass. So, you get the point. Anyway, this viewer commented on my on that video, and I thought to myself, that is a good sounding pedal, but I haven't watched that video in a while, so I'm going to go back and watch it. And when I did that, I discovered that for some reason at the time, I thought this was a good idea. Yeah, that's why we're here today. Without further ado, let's do a playthrough demo and hear what the Digitech TL2 is all about. Now that was through the front end of my Laney IRT Studio tube amp that I record just about everything through these days. One of the most popular ways to run the Metal Zone is into the return port of the effects loop of your amplifier. So that is one reason why this pedal got popular again, because when you change the use of this thing from a distortion pedal into a preamp, it changes the entire dynamic of the pedal. And by the way, while we're talking about that, it's probably worth mentioning that I actually posted a video on that about a year before Ola England did. Just for what it's worth. It's up here if you want to go check it out. Anywho, so let's do our due diligence with this pedal and hear how it sounds in the effects loop. And last but not least, this is the reason why we're here. I need to re-record this pedal and put it in another mix because the one in the original video, as has already been established here in this video today, that one sounds like shit. Let's see if I can do a better job with this one more time. So, like I said, it's for all intents and purposes, it's a Metal Zone clone with probably upgraded components in it, as well as a tight and loose switch on it. So two different modes again to give you a similar dynamic, or I'm sorry, to give you two different playing styles, two different dynamics, not to be confused with the mode switch like you might find on the Wazacraft Metal Zone. That's an entirely different beast. But these are long since discontinued, but they're still out there on the used market all over the place. They're not too expensive, probably 50 bucks or less, or maybe right around 50 bucks by now. And if you look hard enough, you might still be able to find one that has the box, or at least has the knob cover on it, like I do. And fortunately, I was fortunate enough to find one, and it covers the knobs just like that. It's just a big piece of rubber designed specifically for that purpose. So if you do put it on your pedal board, you can put that thing on there and protect your controls and keep your foot from bumping them. So I'll tell you what, I'll post a link to an eBay search for this pedal down in the description. If you use that link, it really does help me out a lot, as I do earn a small commission from any purchases that might be made through using that link. And again, that goes to help me out as well as support the channel. And if you're new here, I'm a new dad. Diapers ain't cheap. And last but not least, please don't forget to subscribe down below and leave your comments down below. Adios.